What up? How's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's having a great day. Today, I'm doing like a podcast talking type of video about Ukrainian transfers and football, soccer, whatever. So, got a few topics to discuss. There's a busy transfer window for Ukrainian football. Probably one of the most historic transfer windows in Ukrainian football history. With that, number one, we're talking about Mudryk. So I have a whole video dedicated to this as well. So I'll link it up there. You guys can check it out. So I'll just briefly talk about that. Crazy transfer. A lot of you probably heard about it. My man was working for Arsenal, supposed to go to Arsenal. Shakhtar Donetsk didn't allow it to happen, and they ended up agreeing with Chelsea last second instead. $70 million fee, or euro, 30 million add-ons, bonuses for if they win the Champions League, Premier League, for example. But still crazy amount of money, a lot of hype and expectations for him, hoping he'll do well. So far, he's had 2 games. Also, he hasn't played since November because of the World Cup break and all of that. And because in Ukraine, they haven't started the league yet. First game, he came on for 30 minutes against Liverpool. He was really good. He had 2 shots. He had some good passes. Could have had 2 assists. He had some really good moments. He had that one moment where he dribbled past 3 guys and then created that chance, the shot. And he also clocked in around 36 kilometers per hour speed, which is pretty dang impressive. Second game, he played against Fulham. He played the first half. Chelsea was pretty bad that game. Mudryk was not that good, to be honest. But then apparently it came out that he had a cold. So I don't know why he started in the first place if he was sick. But he was taken out at halftime. Whether it was for his performance or his sickness or what, I don't know. But he wasn't that good. Next, let's talk about Ruslan Malinovskyi. So he joined Marseille from Atalanta on loan. It was on a half-a-year loan with option to buy for 10 million euros plus 3 million euro bonuses. But there's rumors that Marseille already agreed to it, so it's an option to buy. So Malinovskyi, this happened not so late in the transfer window, so Malinovskyi's already had a few games. My boy Ruslan, he had an insane free kick that hit the crossbar in one of the first few games. He finally scored his first goal against Nice in the 3-1 loss. He scored the winner in the French Cup, Coupe de France, against PSG in the 2-1 win with an absolute banger. Messi and Neymar didn't know what's coming with my boy Ruslan Malinovskyi. Ruslan, rocket, yo. Great goal on the volley. 2-1, big dub. My man loves scoring against the big boys. Moving on, we had the transfer of Zabarnyi to Bournemouth. This was really random, to be honest, but Zabarnyi has been a center back prospect for many years. He's only 20 years old. He made his debut at 18 years old, which is incredible. And I think this is a very good signing for Bournemouth. Pretty good decision for Zabarnyi for a career move to develop in the Premier League, but the only problem is Bournemouth is in the relegation battle right now. Hopefully they can stay up and he could keep playing in the Premier League. This move was for a £25 million fee, roughly, plus about 5 million in bonuses, and a 20% sell-on fee for Dynamo Kyiv when they sell him next. And the deal was for 5.5 years. So Zabarnyi is only 20 years old, so he's got a lot of potential, a lot of time to develop. I think this is a project for the future move for Bournemouth. They bought a bunch of other guys too. Zabarnyi, only 20 years old, like I said, with already 24 national team appearances, and his debut at age 18, which is crazy. 84 appearances for Dynamo Kyiv, won a few titles, won the Ukrainian League, Ukrainian Cup, played in the Champions League, Europa League, all of that, only 20 years old. Great signing for Bournemouth. I'm very excited. This is great time for Ukrainian football. I don't know. Last time there was this many Ukrainians abroad. This is legendary. Insane. So another move, Tsygankov from Dynamo Kyiv to Girona. Man, I didn't think this guy would ever leave. I thought it'd be the same thing as Yarmolenko and Konoplyanka with him, as they didn't get let out until they were like 27, 28. And I think that's the big problem in Ukrainian football is their teams want to keep their star players unless it's for a crazy fee, like Mudryk fee. And they end up not going until their contracts run out or there's like a little bit only a year, half a year left on their contracts, and they end up being like 27, 28. And then they go to, say, England, Spain, whatever, and they can't like properly develop and get in the groove since they're so used to the Ukrainian Premier League. That's why they need to go when they're young. So I'm very happy that Zabarnyi went and that Mudryk went pretty young. Zabarnyi 20 years old, Mudryk 22 years old. They will develop, they will help the Ukrainian national team thrive even more. Like Zinchenko has been. He's been at Man City since he was 17 or 18 or something, you know? So that's a big problem with the league. Plus, the Ukrainian league, they have that like 3 or 4 month window off in the winter since it's so cold in Ukraine. You don't get those type of breaks. England, Spain, Germany, Italy, France, whatever, you don't get those breaks, you know? So that's why when Konoplyanka went to Sevilla, he was really good for half a year, but I think he just got burnt out. And then he started not playing as much, not doing as well. So that's the problem, and I'm really happy these younger guys are getting to go. Tsygankov only had half a year left on his contract. So for Dynamo Kyiv, it was basically, we got to get at least something for him or he's leaving for free. So this is a really random move, Girona out of all teams, but I'm happy. He's going to be playing in La Liga. It's going to be good experience, and he's 25 years old, so who knows? Maybe he balls out for a year, 2, 3, and he could go to an even better team, which would be nice. Girona paid 5 million euros for him with a 50% sell-on clause for Dynamo Kyiv. Pretty good deal. 4.5-year deal too. Pretty good deal for Dynamo Kyiv. But anyways, he made his debut. Came on as a sub for the last 10 minutes. The 1-0 win against Valencia. Moving on, another transfer. Edward Sobol to Strasbourg, French league. Ligue 1. So he was at Club Brugge for quite a few years. He won the Belgian league 3 times. This was a really random move, to be honest. So Sobol from Club Brugge to Strasbourg on a 3.5-year deal for 2.5 million euros. I mean, this guy is good, but he's been kind of on and off for the national team. I don't really hear about him playing much. He's a fullback, but I guess because we have some pretty good fullbacks. But I'm excited to see where it goes. Hopefully he plays well and can make more of a name for himself here in the French league and prove himself in the national team as well. Now moving on, this is the randomest move I think out of all. Serhiy Kryvstov from Shakhtar Donetsk to Inter Miami. I have not heard of a Ukrainian go to MLS forever. This is very weird move. But good move for him, to be honest. He was getting old. He's around 33, I believe. This is a good move for him, man. Like, my man's going to be bullying Miami after playing in Shakhtar Donetsk his whole life in cold Ukraine. My man's going to be in Miami. David Beckham's team. Imagine Messi joins, too. That'd be nuts. 2-year deal with an option to extend another year. And the terms are apparently undisclosed. I don't know why. So that's all the notable transfers of Ukrainians that occurred this winter transfer window, 2023. And the few games they've had already and appearances. So now going on to some rumors. So there's a rumor that Yarmolenko might return to Dynamo Kyiv. Why this rumor started, I think, is because Ukraine needs a national team coach. And the rumors are that they're in talks with Serhiy Rebrov, which was a former really good player, Dynamo Kyiv, West Ham, Tottenham, and for the national team. Legendary player. He was always like the second-hand man after Andriy Yarmolenko. So there's rumors that he can potentially become the national team head coach. That means he would have to leave coaching Al Ain, the team in the United Arab Emirates that he coaches and where Yarmolenko plays. And I think my guy Yarmolenko is just if Rebrov leaves, I don't want to be here anymore. That's my guy. I got the connection with him and all. He was the coach at Dynamo Kyiv for a few years as well. And I think if he leaves, Yarmolenko's just like, I don't want to be here. There's nothing concrete, nothing official. Yarmolenko is staying in Al Ain. Rebrov, I don't know. But there's more rumors that Yarmolenko might leave, go to Dynamo Kyiv in the summer. I don't know why. I think personally, Yarmolenko is chilling in the United Arab Emirates where it's nice and warm. My guy's on vacation basically. I don't think he's going to go back to Ukraine with all the stuff happening right now. But he's in good form currently. He's got 8 goals, like 4 or 5 assists in that league. He's doing pretty well. I don't know. It'd be nice if he came back to Dynamo Kyiv, but who knows? Who knows? It's on the table. So yeah, that wraps up this podcast type video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Slava Ukraini. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know your opinions. What transfer you like the most. Who you think is going to do well. Who you think is going to flop. how this is going to affect Ukrainian football. Slava Ukraini. I think these moves are really good. I'm very excited. Very excited. I think Mudryk is going to do well. I think Zabarnyi has potential. Malinovskyi's already scoring bangers out here. So my guys, good. Football. Hope they all play well. But you never know. You never know what's going to happen, to be honest. There's a lot of pressure on Mudryk's shoulder, but I think he's got the potential to play very well. But we'll see, because it's a lot different from playing at Shakhtar Donetsk. All right, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all have a great day. Peace out. I'll see y'all later.